A common concern about vegetarian and vegan diets is that they may lack sufficient protein. However, many experts agree that a well-planned meatless diet can provide all the nutrients you need, including protein. Certain plant foods contain significantly more protein than others. New and older studies suggest that higher protein diets can promote muscle strength, feelings of fullness, and weight loss. Here are 12 plant foods that contain a high amount of protein per serving. Number 1. Seitan. Seitan is a popular protein source of many vegetarians and vegans. It's made from gluten, the main protein in wheat. Unlike many soy-based mock meats, it closely resembles the look and texture of meat when cooked. Also known as wheat meat or wheat gluten, it contains about 25 grams of protein per 100 grams, making it one of the richest plant protein sources available. Seitan is also a good source of selenium and contains small amounts of iron, calcium, and phosphorus. Seitan can be pan-fried, sautéed, and even grilled, making it easy to incorporate into a variety of recipes. However, because it contains wheat, people with gluten-related disorders should avoid eating seitan. Number 2. Tofu, tempeh, and edamame. Tofu, tempeh, and edamame all originate from soybeans. Soybeans are considered a whole source of protein. This means that they provide your body all the essential amino acids it needs. Edamame are immature soybeans with a sweet and slightly grassy taste. They need to be steamed or boiled before you eat them. Then they can be enjoyed on their own or added to soups and salads. Tofu is made from bean curd pressed together in a process similar to cheese making. Meanwhile, tempeh is made by cooking and slightly fermenting mature soybeans, then pressing them into a block. Tofu doesn't have much taste on its own, but it easily absorbs the flavor of the ingredients it's prepared with. Comparatively, tempeh has a characteristic nutty flavor. Both tofu and tempeh can be used in a variety of recipes, ranging from burgers to soups and chilies. All three soy-based proteins contain iron, calcium, and 12 to 20 grams of protein per 100 gram serving. Edamame is also rich in folate, vitamin K, and fiber, which can help support digestion and regularity. On the other hand, tempeh contains probiotics, B vitamins, and minerals such as magnesium and phosphorus. Number 3. Lentils. With 18 grams of protein per cooked cup, that is 198 grams, lentils are a great source of protein. They can be used in a variety of dishes, ranging from fresh salads to hearty soups and spice-infused dals. Lentils are also a great source of fiber, providing over half of your recommended daily fiber intake in a single cup. Furthermore, the type of fiber found in lentils has been shown to feed the good bacteria in your colon, which can help promote a healthy gut. Lentils may also reduce your chance of heart disease, diabetes, excess body weight, and certain types of cancer. In addition, lentils are rich in folate, manganese, and iron. They also contain a hearty dose of antioxidants and other health-promoting plant compounds. Number 4. Beans. Kidney, black, pinto, and most other varieties of beans contain high amounts of protein per serving. Chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans, are another type of bean with a high protein content. Most types of beans contain about 15 grams of protein per cooked cup, that is 170 grams. They are also excellent sources of complex carbs, fiber, iron, folate, phosphorus, potassium, manganese, and several beneficial plant compounds. Add beans to your diet by making a tasty bowl of homemade chili, or enjoy extra health benefits by sprinkling a dash of turmeric on roasted chickpeas. Number 5. Hemp seeds. Hemp seeds come from the cannabis sativa plant, which is sometimes maligned for belonging to the same family as the cannabis plant. But hemp seeds contain only trace amounts of tetrahydrocannabinol or THC, the compound that produces the psychoactive effects of cannabis. Although hemp seeds aren't as well known as other seeds, they contain 9 grams of protein in each 3 tablespoons, that is 30 grams serving. Hemp seeds also contain high levels of magnesium, iron, calcium, zinc, and selenium. What's more, they are a good source of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids in the ratio considered optimal for human health. You can add hemp seeds to your diet by sprinkling some in your smoothie or morning muesli. They can also be used in homemade salad dressings or protein bars. Number 6. Green peas. Green peas contain nearly 9 grams of protein per cooked cup, that is 160 grams, which is slightly more than a cup of dairy milk. What's more, a serving of green peas covers more than 25% of your daily fiber, thiamine, folate, manganese, and vitamin A, C, and K needs. Green peas are also a good source of iron, magnesium, phosphorus, zinc, copper, and several other B vitamins. Number 7. Amaranth and quinoa. Although amaranth and quinoa are often referred to as Asian or gluten-free grains, they don't grow from grasses like other cereal grains do. For this reason, they are technically considered pseudo-cereals. Nevertheless, similarly to more commonly known grains, they can be prepared or ground into flour. Amaranth and quinoa provide 8 to 9 grams of protein per cooked cup, that is 185 grams, and are complete sources of protein, which is uncommon among the grains and pseudo-cereals. Plus, amaranth and quinoa are good sources of complex carbs, fiber, iron, manganese, phosphorus, and magnesium. Number 8. Soy milk. Soy milk is made from soybeans and usually fortified with vitamins and minerals. It can be a great alternative to dairy milk for those who avoid dairy. Not only does it contain 6 grams of protein per cup, that is 244 milliliters, it's also an excellent source of calcium, vitamin D, and vitamin B12. Soy milk is an incredibly versatile product that you can drink on its own or use in a variety of cooking and baking recipes. However, keep in mind that soy milk and soybeans do not naturally contain vitamin B12, so I recommend picking a fortified variety. Additionally, some types may contain added sugar, so it's best to opt for unsweetened varieties whenever possible. Number 9. Oats and oatmeal. Eating oats is an easy and delicious way to add protein to any diet. Half a cup, that is 40 grams of dry oats, provides approximately 5 grams of protein and 4 grams of fiber. Oats also contain magnesium, zinc, phosphorus, and folate. Although oats are not considered a complete protein, they do contain higher quality protein than other commonly consumed grains like rice and wheat. You can use oats in a variety of recipes ranging from oatmeal to veggie burgers. They can also be ground into flour and used for baking. Number 10. Chia seeds. With 5 grams of protein and 10 grams of fiber per 28 grams, chia seeds definitely deserve their spot on the list of top plant-based proteins. These little seeds contain high levels of iron, calcium, selenium, and magnesium, as well as omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and other beneficial plant compounds. They're also incredibly versatile thanks to their mild taste and ability to absorb water and form a gel-like substance. This quality makes them an easy addition to a variety of recipes, ranging from smoothies to baked goods to chia pudding. Number 11. Nuts, nut butters, and other seeds. Nuts, seeds, and their derived products are great sources of protein. 1 ounce, that is 28 grams, contain 5 to 7 grams of protein, depending on the variety. Nuts and seeds are also great sources of fiber and healthy fats, along with iron, calcium, magnesium, selenium, phosphorus, vitamin E, and certain B vitamins. They likewise contain antioxidants, among other beneficial plant compounds. When choosing which nuts and seeds to buy, keep in mind that blanching and roasting may damage the nutrients in nuts. Therefore, it's best to reach for raw, unblanched versions whenever possible. Also, try opting for natural nut butters to avoid the oil, sugar, and excess salt often added to many popular brands. Number 12. Protein-rich fruits and vegetables. Although all fruits and vegetables contain protein, some contain more than others. Vegetables with the most protein include broccoli, spinach, asparagus, artichokes, potatoes, sweet potatoes, and Brussels sprouts, which typically contain 4 to 5 grams of protein per cooked cup. Although technically a grain, sweet corn is another common food that contains about as much protein as these high-protein vegetables. Fresh fruits generally have a lower protein content than vegetables. Those containing the most include guava, cherimoyas, mulberries, blackberries, nectarines, and bananas, which have about 2 to 4 grams of protein per cup. Try this today. Including a protein-rich ingredient in each meal or snack is a great way to boost your protein intake. Try topping salads with tofu or pairing fresh fruit with nut butter to squeeze some extra protein into your diet. How do you meet your everyday protein needs? Tell us in the comments section. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and comment on our video. Thank you for watching.